Have you guys ever watched an LSVT Loud session and wondered why the clinician keeps saying the same phrase of think loud over and over and over again? You might have also heard keep it loud or loud each word, but never try again. Speak up. In this video, I'm going to explain why we use the specific think loud cue. I'm also going to take the time to explain what vocal loudness actually is, why LSVT Loud targets loudness solely, and then I'm going to tie in all of those bits and pieces and explain exactly why we only use the think loud cue. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Donetta Davis. I'm a medical speech language pathologist, and on this channel, I provide detailed yet simple and easy to understand explanations regarding communication and swallowing disorders. Do me a huge favor, please. Go ahead and like this video. It really does help my channel get in front of others just like yourself who can absolutely benefit. And if you enjoy explainer videos where I break down communication and swallowing disorders with a particular focus in Parkinson's disease and stroke, go ahead and just subscribe to the channel. These are my clinical specialties and the bulk of videos that I produce right here on this channel. Thank you so much. Now, without further ado, let's get back to the video. When we talk about vocal loudness, we're really talking about vocal intensity, which is measured by something called sound pressure level, or decibels. Vocal loudness is what we hear, but vocal intensity is the physical power of the sound wave. And vocal amplitude is the size of the vibration of the sound wave. Think of a sound wave as ocean waves. A bigger wave has more energy. So when we increase vocal loudness, we're actually increasing the amplitude and the intensity of the sound signal.
Somewhere over the rainbow, somewhere over the rainbow, somewhere over the rainbow.
LSVT Loud is built on principles of activity-dependent neuroplasticity, meaning the brain can reorganize and strengthen neural circuits through intensive practice. The target of LSVT Loud is vocal loudness, because increasing vocal loudness improves multiple parts of the speech system simultaneously. These systems include the respiratory system, the laryngeal system, the articulatory system, and the neural speech circuit system. Louder speech requires stronger breath support from the lungs. It increases vocal fold closure and vibration. It creates larger and more precise articulatory movements, and it positively affects the basal ganglia circuits that help regulate movement amplitude. Speech is a motor movement, and in Parkinson's disease, the basal ganglia underscales movement amplitude, meaning that movements are much smaller than they should be. This affects limb movement, facial expression, and voice amplitude. Let's finally get down to the nitty-gritty and answer this question. Why is think loud the cue? We use the think loud cue because it's based on motor learning principles, and it creates an internal self-generated cue. Instead of telling someone to push harder, sit up straight, use your diaphragm, pronounce your words, we use think loud. Think loud focuses attention on movement amplitude, not mechanics. And this ultimately helps the brain to reorganize the speech system. Now, during therapy, the brain is learning to associate the cue loud with the correct speech output. So if caregivers say different things like speak up, talk louder, stop mumbling, it ultimately disrupts the motor learning. Using the same cue reinforces the neural learning process. And this is why during the LSVT Loud program, we encourage caregivers to use the exact same cue. Think loud, keep it loud, loud each word. So when you hear your clinician say think loud over and over and over again, it's not just a motivational phrase, it's intentional, and it has a meaning behind it. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and like this video and share it with the person or people you had in mind. You never know, they may absolutely benefit from the information that was provided. I shared a lot. If you have any comments or questions, please go ahead and jot them down in the comment section below. Consider subscribing, especially if you stayed all the way to the end. I post weekly videos just like this one regarding communication and swallowing disorders with a focus on Parkinson's disease and stroke. And one more thing, YouTube thinks that this is the next best video for you to watch. I'll see you there.